What is going on, guys? We are back. How you doing? All right, as we've said before, we had a big game earlier. I was going to do a longer stream, but the game was so close. I just couldn't handle doing another one after that. Like, I was rattled. Took a lot out of me playing that one. Huge win, though. Can't even front. It was beautiful. Dude, what do I got to do to catch up? I think we're gonna have to pay this motherfucker. We're gonna have to pay him like... That's max. Like, doesn't get any better than that. So I'm just trying to lock like a bunch of guys in, you know, like these are players I've scouted that I want on the squad based off of where we are at in the recruiting process. And so this is, you know, what I'm doing to lock them away, because I mean, we're playing catch up here. Five-star, we need to lock in. All right, we're out of hours. Hopefully everyone's dynasties are going well, and I did see some stuff about the microtransactions. Like, again, I don't support it at all. I'm not gonna lie though, I've never really paid attention to like maxing out my coach. But again, like, it would take a while because I play every game, so you know, that's kind of where we're at with that. I agree with you guys though. All right, first road game, Minneapolis.
It feels like a relic of yesteryear when a rivalry is built on tainted water. But as these fans know, the Little Brown Jug history is a long one, and when it's on the line, everyone is thirsty for a sip of victory. Glad to have you with us from Huntington Bank Stadium. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Golden Gophers have one of the most unique on-campus stadiums in college sports. Formerly playing in the Vikings home field, now back on campus, Huntington Bank Stadium has brought that college spirit back to Minnesota. Guys?
All right, Holly. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So Minnesota's out.
Really thought he could bust that one open.
The Gophers put up quite a fight for the Jug last year, but it was the Wolverines pulling out a close one.
And that's not a surprise. Michigan dominates this series, and they own the Little Brown Jug. You might as well put Wolverines on it as much as they've won it. They need to make sure they set the tone early. Don't give Minnesota life. Show their dominance early in this football game.
You know, you had to wonder last year if a lot of those players in Michigan maybe weren't thinking about, you know, the rivalries with Penn State and Michigan State. And
Turning it on. Got enough for the first.
It's a good run.
What a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the marker.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
yeah, and the defense.
Wow.
Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run.
Punched right in the mouth.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Has it. They will score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
I really like that drive.
Wow.
For this offense. Putting last week behind
Literally just came right in and
showing some explosiveness.
punched us right in the mouth.
Really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Michigan's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes Andrew Marsh. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And, man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. You just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame. During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And, man, that's a great job by this defense using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Might be calling a hot route. Throwing, Underwood. Still looking, on the move. Gonna try to get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to.
It's good defense.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short. And
Unreal.
it did not work against this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Minnesota!
They got our number right now.
Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the...
Maybe a crease.
Let's go.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
All right, we're back in it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground.
God damn, dude.
There he goes. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I think that's really the key to this football football team, you saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Now
All right, dynamic weather. We're getting rain.
in the second quarter.
First time we've had rain in the middle of a game.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake. There's the pressure. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This rivalry dates back to 1892, but it was in 1903 that fielding Hurry-Up Yost was worried that Minnesota would contaminate his water supply, hence the start of the Little Brown Jug.
How about that, man? A little tampering.
There's a creep. He smashes his way through again. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Lindsey.
Let's go.
Pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, these 4-3 defensive ends that can get pressure on quarterbacks, they get paid a lot of money in the National Football League, and that's why. When you can get out of your stance and win it around the edge to get to the QB, not many guys do it as well as that.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Breaks the tackle. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. They're lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got out of trouble and throws.
God, they're just sitting zone. I'm going to keep running.
To get that one back, defense that close to an interception. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Quarterback making checks. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Running inside, it's Marshall. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Marshall. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Let's go.
Down Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
All right. I knew it was going to be tough. First road game.
It's Hayes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Unloads to the right. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wide receiver comes in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Snags it and he's open. great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. The run inside. It's Marshall. Here's a little room there.
Let's fucking go.
Down Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Snagged in the middle, it's Tracy. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Timeout taken by Minnesota, that's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Throwing right.
Almost.
Intercepted, it'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And back to the air on second down. That's caught. It's Thompson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Let's go.
Knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 15 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Buckeyes with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Now back to your game in Minneapolis. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that, let's throw it back to the guys.
Yeah, he's been special in this game.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Guys, Coach Whittingham told me coming out of the locker room, they are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game.
Here we go again.
Performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He's already busted 150 yards on the ground. couple of big runs, and he might take aim at the Michigan record set by Ron Johnson of a cool 347 on the ground.
Wow, well, that's aggressive, Reese. That's a little ways down the road, probably, but that just shows you how well they commit to the run game. Year after year, if you're a Michigan Wolverine, you're going to run the football. So, heck, it's no different when you got this guy in the backfield. I'm going to keep feeding him.
Here's Underwood to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense, man. He's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Underwood. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.